Time for our police cam segment showing you the dangers that officers face every day. We're about to hear frantic neighbors calling 911 as a gunman rampaged through a mobile home park in Illinois.
He's walking up to this guy's truck. He's got his gun pointed at a guy in a truck. Oh, he just shot this other guy in the silver car, dude. He just walked up and shot this other guy.
Yeah, he's walking southbound. Somebody's screaming for help. I know there's an ambulance right now, Brad, bro. They need to be here.
Yeah, the ambulance cannot approach until police are there. We don't want them to get shot as well. They don't have anything to protect themselves.
Yeah, why don't you have them float up?
Do you know where the person is that's screaming for help?
Not
like what direction?
Where the van is. The van's north.
What color is the van?
Man, he's shooting again.
Police in the town of Normal, east of Peoria, Illinois, responded and tended to a victim as they then encountered the suspect.
Got the ambulance coming?
Yep, they're on their way, man. Tourniquet applied. Where is he? Shots fired, shots fired.
The suspect, Ronald Reiner, shot at the police, chased him through the yards and around homes.
Drop the gun, drop it down. Suspect down!
Full custody.
Go, put your gun away.
Everyone okay?
Everyone's good.
Okay.
There's a victim. There's a victim over on Linden.
On Linden.
You get him?
Left arm, his arm's broken. It's been tourniqueted. Harper. Roll him over.
Is that a victim up there laying in the road?
It might be. It might be.
Right here.
You okay? Make sure he doesn't have another gun. There's another magazine. 2000 North Linden. I'll see you right here, man.
Officers provided first aid to the victims until ambulances arrived. Reiner killed 2 people and injured 3 more before police shot and killed him. No officers were injured. Joining me now is retired LAPD Sergeant Cheryl Dorsey. Sergeant Dorsey, thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate it. So, witnesses told the 911 dispatchers that multiple people had been shot. The gunman's running around the neighborhood. Police were racing against time to find the suspect. And they're also trying to make sure the paramedics can get in. This is a difficult situation for everyone.
Absolutely. And I think the officers really did an amazing job. We saw that there were several on scene and some were able to try as best they could to corral the suspect, identify and locate his position, while others were en route to the suspect's presumed location and tending to those who had been injured along the way. And then we see at the very end, one of the officers tell another officer, put your gun up. Great scene management, outstanding job by the officers. We have a term on LAPD, IDLE, immediate defense of life. And that's what these officers were faced with, protecting the lives of that neighborhood.
You know, after the police shot the suspect, we heard an officer taking charge of the scene. Let's take another look at that.
Full custody.
Go, put your gun away.
Everyone okay?
Everyone's good. There's a victim.
There's a victim over on Linden.
On Linden.
You get him?
Left arm, his arm's broken. It's been tourniqueted. Harper. Roll him over.
Is that a victim up there laying in the road?
It might be. It might be.
Put your gun away. He's providing steady voice to keep other officers calm there. And you know, I think what a lot of people don't realize, Sergeant, is how much adrenaline that officers have in a situation like this. And you have to be able to, and I assume this is what your training also teaches you to do, you have to be able to take it down a notch as much as you can, considering how amped up you necessarily must be based on what just happened.
Absolutely. And it's very easy to get tunnel vision when you're in a situation like that. And it seems to me, based on what I observed of these officers, that they have been well trained in this area. And when you have that kind of training, you just fall to that. You play like you practice. You don't even think twice about what you're doing. And they probably, in debriefing, learned that they had done some things that they weren't even aware of because they had practiced and trained and planned and knew exactly what to do in this sort of situation. And they did that successfully.
You know, I was really surprised when learning about this story and watching the video, et cetera. This was the first time officers in the town fired their weapons in the line of duty in 10 years. It's just, you know, people, I think, who aren't involved in what you were doing forget that most officers don't actually ever fire their weapon in the line of duty. These are folks who hadn't fired it in 10 years, and yet, boy, they really handled this situation like real pros.
I'm not sure of the size of this particular agency, but like you said, it's not uncommon for officers to have never discharged their duty weapon. I spent 20 years in patrol in the uniform of Los Angeles Police Department officer. I shot no one. And I do know of officers who have been involved in an officer-involved shooting, but they're in the minority for sure.
Yep. Yeah, and I've actually looked up the statistics on this, and it is definitely a minority of police officers across the country who have ever fired their weapons in the line of duty. And so, you know, again, you watch something like this, a department where they haven't fired in 10 years, and the way this goes to training. We all talk about it, and it's just such an important reminder. Sergeant Dorsey, it's great to have you on the show. We really do look forward to having you back.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.